Question 1. When may you sound your vehicle's horn? C. To warn others of your presence. Never sound your vehicle's horn aggressively. You mustn't sound it in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m., or when you're stationary, unless another road user poses a danger. Don't scare animals by sounding your horn. Question 2. You're on a smart motorway. What does it mean when a red cross is displayed above the hard shoulder? A. You must not travel in this lane. Some motorways have been redesigned as smart motorways. At certain times, the hard shoulder will be open as a running lane. However, a red cross above the hard shoulder shows that it isn't open as a running lane and should only be used for emergencies and breakdowns. Question 3. You want to turn left at this junction. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? B. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. You should slow right down, and stop if necessary, at any junction where your view is restricted. Edge forward until you can see properly. Only then can you decide whether it's safe to go. Question 4. You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle? B. Be wary of a sudden gust. The draft caused by other vehicles, particularly those with high sides, could be strong enough to push you out of your lane. Be prepared for a sudden gust of wind as you overtake large vehicles. Keep both hands on the steering wheel to help you keep full control. Question 5. How can you avoid wheel spin when you're driving on an icy road? A. Drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. If you're traveling on an icy road, extra caution will be required to avoid loss of control. Keeping your speed down and using the highest gear possible will reduce the risk of the tires losing their grip on this slippery surface. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 6. What should you do when you're approaching a bus that's signaling to move away from a bus stop? D. Allow it to pull away, if it's safe to do so. Try to give way to buses if you can do so safely, especially when the driver signals to pull away from a bus stop. Look out for people getting off the bus or running to catch it, because they may cross the road without looking. Don't accelerate to get past the bus, and don't flash your lights, as this could mislead other road users. Question 7. You're driving a car fitted with automatic transmission. When would you use kickdown? B. To accelerate quickly. Kickdown selects a lower gear, enabling the vehicle to accelerate faster. Question 8. You're driving on a clear night. Which lights should you use if the national speed limit applies and there's a steady stream of oncoming traffic? D. Dipped headlights. Use the full beam headlights only when you can be sure that you won't dazzle other road users. Question 9. Which is the sign for a ring road? A. Ring roads are designed to relieve congestion in towns and city centers. Question 10. What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? C. Signal left before leaving the roundabout. When going straight ahead at a roundabout, don't signal as you approach it. Signal left just after passing the exit before the one you wish to take. Question 11. You plan your route before starting a journey. Why should you also plan an alternative route? B. Your original route may be blocked. It can be frustrating and worrying to find your planned route is blocked by roadworks or diversions. If you've planned an alternative, you'll feel less stressed and more able to concentrate fully on your driving or riding. If your original route is mostly on motorways, it's a good idea to plan an alternative using non-motorway roads. Always carry a map with you just in case you need to refer to it. Question 12. A collision has just happened. An injured person is lying in a busy road. What's the first thing you should do? C. Warn other traffic. The most immediate danger is further collisions and fire. You could warn other traffic by switching on hazard warning lights, displaying an advance warning triangle or sign, but not on a motorway, or by any other means that doesn't put you or others at risk. Question 13. Why are vehicles fitted with rear fog lights? C. To make them more visible in thick fog. Rear fog lights make it easier to spot a vehicle ahead in foggy conditions. Avoid the temptation to use other vehicles' lights as a guide, as they may give you a false sense of security. Question 14. What should you do as you approach this lorry? D. Slow down and be prepared to wait. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 15, what does this sign mean? B. No through road on the left. This sign shows you that you can't get through to another route by turning left at the junction ahead. Question 16, you want to overtake the tractor. What should you do? B. Stay behind and wait until you have a clear view. Be patient when passing slow vehicles like tractors. Wait for a clear view of the road ahead. Stay back for better visibility. Check mirrors and overtake only if safe. Avoid overtaking near bends, hills, or dips. Question 17, what does this sign mean? D. Water across the road. This sign is found where a shallow stream crosses the road. Heavy rainfall could increase the flow of water. If the water looks too deep or the stream has spread over a large distance, stop and find another route. Question 18, you're on a motorway. What must you do if there's a red cross showing above every lane? B. Stop and wait. A red cross signal above all lanes means you must stop and wait. Don't change lanes and don't try to continue any further along the motorway. Question 19, which road users benefit from token crossings? C. Cyclists and pedestrians. Toucan crossings are similar to pelican crossings, but there's no flashing amber phase. Cyclists share the crossing with pedestrians and are allowed to cycle across when the green cycle symbol is shown. Question 20, you're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if there are horses being ridden in front of you? C. Give them plenty of room. Horse riders often keep to the outside of the roundabout even if they're turning right. Give them plenty of room and remember that they may have to cross lanes of traffic. Question 21, on what type of road surface may anti-lock brakes be ineffective? B. Loose. Poor contact with the road surface could cause one or more of the tires to lose grip on the road. This is more likely to happen when braking in poor weather conditions and when the road has a loose, slippery or uneven surface. Question 22. In which conditions will your overall stopping distance increase? D. In the rain. Extra care should be taken in wet weather. On wet roads, your stopping distance could be double that in dry conditions. Question 23. The conditions are good and dry. When should you use the 2-second rule? D. When checking your gap from the vehicle in front. In good conditions, the 2-second rule can be used to check the distance between your vehicle and the one in front. This technique works on roads carrying faster traffic. Choose a fixed object, such as a bridge, sign or tree. When the vehicle ahead passes this object, say to yourself, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. If you reach the object before you finish saying this, you're too close. Question 24. You're on a 3-lane motorway. Which lane are you in if there are red reflective studs on your left and white ones to your right? A. In the left-hand lane. The colors of the reflective studs on the motorway and their locations are: red, between the hard shoulder and the carriageway; white, between lanes; amber, between the carriageway and the central reservation; green, along slip road exits and entrances; bright green/yellow, at roadworks and contraflow systems. Question 25. You're waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of? A. Motorcyclists. Windscreen pillars can completely block your view of pedestrians, motorcyclists and cyclists. You should make a particular effort to look for these road users, don't just rely on a quick glance. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 26. Why did the lorry driver start turning so late? B. Because the lorry needs the room to turn. Large vehicles need more room than small vehicles to turn at a junction. Their position may seem wrong to you, but they often need more space to swing out to the right when turning left, and to the left when they're turning right. At junctions allow more room for large vehicles. Question 27. What shape are traffic signs giving orders? A. Road signs in the shape of a circle give orders. Those with a red circle are mostly prohibitive. The stop sign is octagonal to give it greater prominence. signs giving orders must always be obeyed. Question 28. What should you do if it's raining and you're following this lorry on a motorway? D. Be aware of spray reducing your vision. The usual 2-second time gap increases to 4 seconds when the roads are wet. If you stay well back, you'll be able to see past the vehicle, be out of the spray thrown up by the lorry's tires, give yourself more time to stop if the need arises, increase your chances of being seen by the lorry driver. Question 29. Which of these signs warns you of a zebra crossing? D. Look well ahead and check the pavements and surrounding areas for pedestrians. Look for anyone walking towards the crossing. Check your mirrors for traffic behind, in case you have to slow down or stop. Question 30. You see a pedestrian carrying a white stick that also has a red band. What does this mean? A. They're deaf and blind. When someone is deaf as well as blind, they may carry a white stick with a red reflective band or bands. They may not be aware that you're approaching and they may not be able to hear anything, so, for example, your horn would be ineffective as a warning to them. Question 31. What does this sign mean? B. Minimum speed 30 miles per hour. This sign is shown where slow-moving vehicles would impede the flow of traffic, for example, in tunnels. However, if you need to slow down or even stop to avoid an incident or potential collision, you should do so. Question 32. What should you do if your vehicle has a puncture on a motorway? A. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area and call for assistance. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area and call for assistance. Don't attempt to repair your vehicle while it's on the hard shoulder, because of the risk posed by traffic passing at high speeds. Question 33. What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? B. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Traffic on motorways usually travels faster than on other roads. You need to be looking further ahead to give yourself more time to react to any hazard that may develop. Question 34. You're approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the traffic lights have failed? A. Be prepared to stop for any traffic. When approaching a junction where the traffic lights have failed, you should proceed with caution. Treat the situation as an unmarked junction and be prepared to stop. Question 35, when are you allowed to use hazard warning lights? B. When stopped and temporarily obstructing traffic. You mustn't use hazard warning lights while moving, except to warn traffic behind when you slow suddenly on a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway. Never use hazard warning lights to excuse dangerous or illegal parking. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 36, you need glasses to read a vehicle number plate at the required distance. When must you wear them? D. Whenever you're driving. Have your eyesight tested before you start your practical training. Then, throughout your driving life, have checks periodically, as your vision may change. Question 37, you're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? C. A 2-second time gap. One way of checking there's a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front is to use the 2-second rule. To check for a 2-second time gap, choose a stationary object ahead, such as a bridge or road sign. When the car in front passes the object, say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. If you reach the object before you finish saying the phrase, you're too close and need to increase the gap. Question 38, what does this sign mean? B. Direction to park and ride car park. To ease the congestion in town centers, some cities and towns provide park and ride schemes. These allow you to park in a designated area, and ride by bus into the center. Park and ride schemes are usually cheaper and easier than car parking in the town center. Question 39, what may help to deter a thief from stealing your car? A. Etching the registration number on the windows. Having your car registration number etched on all your windows is a cheap and effective way to deter professional car thieves. Question 40, you're driving in fog. Why should you keep well back from the vehicle in front? C. In case it stops suddenly. If you're following another road user in fog, stay well back. The driver in front won't be able to see hazards until they're close and might need to brake suddenly. Also, the road surface is likely to be wet and could be slippery. Question 41, what does this sign mean? The end of 20 miles per hour zone. Where you see this sign, the 20 miles per hour restriction ends and a 30 miles per hour restriction starts. Check all around for possible hazards and only increase your speed if it's safe to do so. Question 42. What should you do if you can't see clearly behind when you're reversing? D. Ask someone to guide you. If you want to turn your car around, try to find a place where you have good all-round vision. If this isn't possible, and you're unable to see clearly, then get someone to guide you. Question 43. You intend to turn left at the traffic lights. What should you do just before turning? D. Check for bicycles on your left. If you've been in a queue of traffic and are about to turn left, check your near side for cyclists, as they often filter past on the near side of slow-moving or stationary vehicles. Question 44. How should you signal if you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? D. Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you're going to take. To go straight ahead at a roundabout, you should normally approach in the left-hand lane, but check the road markings. At some roundabouts, the left lane on approach is marked left turn only, so make sure you use the correct lane to go ahead. You won't normally need to signal as you approach, but signal before you leave the roundabout, as other road users need to know your intentions. Question 45. You're following a large vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals to turn left? A. Wait for the vehicle to finish turning. Hold back and wait until the vehicle has turned before proceeding. Don't overtake, because the vehicle turning left could hide another vehicle emerging from the same junction. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 46. What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system? B. Breakaway cable. In the event that the trailer becomes detached from the towing vehicle, the breakaway cable activates the trailer brakes before snapping. This allows the towing vehicle to get free of the trailer and out of danger. Question 47. What circumstances require you to notify the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, DVSA? B. When your health affects your driving. DVSA holds the records of all vehicles, drivers and riders in Great Britain and Northern Ireland. They need to know if you have a medical condition that might affect your ability to drive safely. You must tell them if your health deteriorates and you become unfit to drive. Question 48. You wish to tow a trailer. Where would you find the maximum nose weight for your vehicle's tow hitch? D. In the vehicle handbook. You must know how to load your trailer or caravan so that the hitch exerts an appropriate downward force on the tow ball. Information about the maximum permitted nose weight can be found in your vehicle handbook or obtained from your vehicle manufacturer's agent. Question 49. You're driving on a wet road. What should you do if you have to stop your vehicle in an emergency? C. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. As you drive, look well ahead and all around so that you're ready for any hazards that might develop. If you have to stop in an emergency, react as soon as you can while keeping control of the vehicle. Keep both hands on the steering wheel so you can control the vehicle's direction of travel. Question 50. The fluid level in your battery is low. What fluid should you use to top it up? B. Distilled water. Some modern batteries are maintenance-free. Check your vehicle handbook and, if necessary, make sure that the plates in each battery cell are covered with fluid.